This is Allison Wilson with the West Plains Daily Quill. I'm here at Zizzer Stadium with head football coach Steve Airy. Coach, tell me a little bit about how practices have been going and what you're expecting for the season.
Well, practice formats changed a lot this year due to state rules have changed. We've not really got to hit yet, so we've been out in shorts and T-shirts the first 2 days, and then uppers the last 2 days. We're going uppers again tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to turn it up and hit the ground a little bit and play hard.
I know you guys have been working hard in the weight room all summer. Tell me a little bit about your season, the Ozark Conference, what you anticipate from some of the other teams, what you've seen over the summer from the other teams.
Well, we got out and played some 7-on-7, and that's kind of our sneak peek is what we got out of that. But looks like we're going to be right in the middle of things, I hope. You know, probably not an upper-level team, but I definitely wouldn't call us a lower-level team as far as talent and skills go. We stacked up real well with Waynesville, Parkview, Glendale, and Raleigh.
And Waynesville, is that your first game? 7 o'clock here at Zizzer Stadium.
Waynesville will be August 30th, open game, first game, and it'll be 7 o'clock here at Zizzer Stadium.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit about some of the other teams that are in the districts. I know that that changed last year, so it went from 4 to 8, so that's the same this year. Can you tell me who those teams are?
Well, obviously, the dreadful team is Webb City. We hate to be in that district, but we'll do what we have to do. And you're going to see Carthage, Republic, Marshfield, Carl Junction. Well, you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
If I was writing them down, I could keep up with them.
But that is, I know Webb City is always a tough team to beat. They always seem to go to state every year and a lot of times go undefeated in their season, so they're always a tough one to see. Who else are you expecting that you'll be, really, really strong against?
I think when you talk about our Ozark Conference, Kickapoo, Lebanon, and Camdenton are going to be the top 3 teams you look at.
Who are you looking for? Are guys still fighting for positions, or you pretty much have that set at this point?
You know, we have guys that we're calling our number ones, but we're really looking for guys that can fill in and give us quality minutes as far as resting some of those kids. We have way too many two-way players right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach. I'm looking forward to this season, and be sure to watch the West Plains Daily Quill for full coverage of the West Plains High School Zizzer football team. This is Allison Wilson with the West Plains Daily Quill, and we're here with the 2013 Zizzer varsity football team.
I'm Trey Witzel, senior defensive tackle.
Thank you.
Brad Bonham, senior, played 4 years, offensive and defensive lineman.
Jacob Womack, senior, played all 4 years, wide receiver.
Logan Collins, senior, played all 4 years, linebacker.
Caleb Whited, senior, played all 4 years, center. Dexter Moore, senior, cornerback, 3 years.
Gage Moss, senior, played all 4 years, and running back and corner.
Hey Nichols, junior, played all 3 years, wide receiver.
Jacob Mitchell, number 10, played quarterback, played all 3 years.
Sage Wood, junior, played all 3 years, defensive line.
Bailey Shelton, junior, played 1 year, wide receiver.
Greg Freeman, I'll be a junior, offensive guard.
Colt Perry, offensive guard, played all 3 years.
Great. Matt Warnsing, I'm a junior, played all 3 years, middle linebacker.
Tyler Sands, junior, played all 3 years, strong safety.
Nick Moore, played 3 years, sophomore or junior, and I played defensive end.
Alex Harris, played all 3 years, and I'm a corner.
Tristan Gibson, offensive and defensive lineman.
Chance Davis, sophomore, and outside linebacker.
Gerard Dietrich, sophomore, tight end.
John Williams, sophomore, free safety and running back.
Alan Riley, sophomore, lineman.
Kevin Collins, junior, I'm a lineman.
Jet Sexton, sophomore, offensive tackle.
Sam Hall, sophomore, quarterback.
Judd Beam, sophomore, D-line.
Grady Midori, sophomore, strong safety.
Hunter Hubbard, sophomore, free safety.
Alex Abrams, sophomore, corner.
Brent Cummings, sophomore, wide receiver.
Noah Friend, sophomore, defensive line.
Sean Organ, junior, running back.
Andrew Cobb, sophomore, tight end.
Casey Watkins, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Brandon Mitchell, sophomore, corner.
Riley Murray, sophomore, offensive defensive line.
Wade Chesum, junior, played all 3 years, fullback.
Zachary Wood, sophomore, offensive and defensive line.
Jake Gordy, sophomore, middle linebacker.
Isaac Fleming, sophomore, outside linebacker.
Lane Sear, sophomore, strong safety.
Ryan Martin, sophomore, quarterback.
Dawson Newschwander, offensive guard.
That's the West Plains High School Zizzer varsity football team. Be sure to watch the West Plains Daily Quill for coverage each week of the varsity games, pictures, highlights, and action shots.